What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to face the group boss Red Skull. First, enabled to spawn your own Red Skull group boss, you must complete the research from task number 6 in the Malice in Wonderland list. After you do this, you're going to be given the reward, which is Synthesized Antidote. We're going to click OK, and then we're going to go on to the next task. The very first thing that you're going to notice once you click this new task is special dialogue will pop up. And in this dialogue, Maria Hill, Tony Stark, and Captain America are talking about Red Skull and how he's using the Cosmic Cube for evil. They're of course going to task you as the agent to stop Red Skull. And this is the group boss battle. We're going to go ahead and let all the dialogue run, and then we're going to go step by step into finding and facing the Red Skull. Now we're about to come to the end. It's telling you to go ahead and hit the Red Skull before he starts moving again. And then task number 7 of 25 pops up. You must complete a battle with the Red Skull, or you can pay 10 gold to finish now. Now it says he can be found on the current Spec map, and that's exactly where we'll find him. So you can go to any of the 3 missions that you're already on. It doesn't matter which one. So we're going to click resume. And when we go there, you're going to see on your map Red Skull, and it's going to say spawn group boss. Now we're going to go ahead and click this, and after we click this button it says group boss help request. Now I wasn't sure why this popped up, but what I went ahead and did was I just selected all and then pressed send. So you can do the same. I don't know why it said choose 10 allies, but I didn't do that. I just clicked select all and send. Then you'll see Red Skull appear on the map just like any other fight, except there will be a countdown. It starts at 72 hours, so it should say 71, 59, and then however many seconds. And now this Red Skull, it starts as a blaster, at least for me. So I'm going to go ahead and use all tacticians on him. I don't know why I'm using Phantom X, there's definitely a lot stronger players, but I didn't really want to do that much damage to him. And that's because you want to go ahead and leave him alive, and your allies will finish him off. And they can do that for free. It doesn't cost any unstable ISO weight or energy to fight on your allies bar. And we will get to that right after this battle. I am, however, using Magneto, and he's absolutely amazing against pretty much any boss and in almost any situation. So it's going to be a while before I lose this battle. And there's 3 things that will end this battle. You can take the boss all the way to 0%, and it will say boss destroyed. You shouldn't do that. You should go ahead and leave him for your allies. Now the other options are the boss will flee, meaning you did a lot of damage and it's just time for him to go. The battle has gone on long enough, I guess. And the other option is if he knocks out all of your heroes. Once the group boss is completely defeated, meaning your allies finished him off, then you will get 10 coiled lockboxes. These lockboxes are used to unlock the new character Constrictor. Once you collect all 8 of his comic book covers. When you're fighting Red Skull, there will be a meter that shows his health. It also shows your target. Usually this is 10%. So right there it says I only needed to knock him to 90%. Unfortunately, this time I believe the reward is only 10 shield points. And I think it should be lockboxes, but for some reason they decided to just give us shield points this time. The best things about the group boss are the fact that you can get coiled lockboxes, and also all of the bonus silver that you receive from fighting him. As you damage him, he drops silver, and it will show how much bonus silver you have up in the top right corner. Right now, after Magneto hit, I have 26,485 bonus silver that I will receive. And it just keeps growing as you do more and more damage. Right now we have Red Skull at 79%. And I really didn't need to go any further, but I needed bonus silver, and for the purpose of the video, I wanted to go ahead and complete the battle which I figured would be when the boss fled. But we'll see what happens. This Red Skull has a lot of unique abilities, and this is one of them. He can summon 2 Hydra agents to fight by his side. These 2 happen to be a Blaster and an Infiltrator. Since we have a team full of tacticians, we're going to take out that Blaster pretty quick here. We procced Tactical Maneuvers because we were attacked by a Blaster. Now, Phantom X is pretty decent, but I really should have brought someone like Iron Patriot in as a tactician. I would have done a lot more damage a lot faster. One reason I like to bring in heavy hitters is because when you face Red Skull on an allies page, he may be at any different percentage of health. Often you'll find him at 8% or less, so you can actually defeat him in the first round before he even attacks, if you can deal enough damage. One of my favorite characters for that is Modern Blaster Thor. Now, the Infiltrator that Red Skull summoned could be annoying because he has combat reflexes against my entire team, but we took him out pretty quick and he was stunned there, so it wouldn't have mattered too much. I love using Magneto against bosses, and the reason is because he does good damage and he also puts a magnetic field around your entire team, so when that breaks, you get an extra turn. In normal battles, this allows you to use healing or anything you need, so it works really well. Against the group boss, you are not allowed to use any items, however. Right now, we're seeing all sorts of different abilities from this Red Skull. In fact, he switched his class to an Infiltrator. This is where the fight got pretty annoying. And I have to say, using one of the new weapons, the De-Evolver, or if you got the spear from the PvP tournament, I would recommend equipping it. I actually equipped the spear from PvP, and when I went in, I applied Generalize to him. So when he switched to the class that was opposite of what I wanted, I just ended up generalizing him, so it didn't matter. This first time that I fought him, I didn't have any weapon like that, so I wasn't able to do that, unfortunately. Still, we have him way past 90%, and like I said, we do not need to finish him. We should leave him for the allies to finish. So right here, I pretty much wanted him to either flee or to defeat my team. I felt like I had plenty of footage and I had pretty good bonus silver. But then it started looking like it wouldn't matter because him as an Infiltrator was going to be able to take out my team. So I figured that would be one way I could lose. And there goes Magneto. You would be really surprised what kind of difference it makes to go ahead and generalize Red Skull. I suppose this is one of the extremes, since it's against tacticians, he's going to combat reflexes, counter everything. But it can get pretty annoying when he switches to the opposite of whatever class you're using. And of course, this was the first time that I was facing him, so I had no idea that he would switch classes. Right now, we have him down to 50% health, and we have 74,000 bonus silver. So that's a really nice payout from a fight. We're going to just continue to do as much damage as we can until we're knocked out or he flees from battle. So here we go with the hard knocks, and then he's going to counterattack that. And of course he's been counterattacking everything since he switched to Infiltrator. The only thing is, I could use stealth attacks from Phantom X. I went ahead and used his Omni EVA instead. And that's just because, like I said, I wanted this battle to be over at this point. So there goes Phantom X down, and it's just my agent left. At this point it looked like we were definitely going to get knocked out. But it wouldn't have mattered because we met the target percentage. Right now we have to recharge, so this looks like it's going to be it. It's pretty much about the end of the damage that we're going to deal. 83,000. But he starts casting all these abilities, and we did go ahead and hit with another hard knocks. At this point, Red Skull fled, so we actually didn't get knocked out. We ended up with 75,000 silver reward, even though it said it was more than that. For some reason, it doesn't calculate quite right sometimes. And then you'll see this dialogue. So they're talking about Red Skull some more, and how he's able to teleport around with the Cosmic Cube. and then you complete the task, and you're given 10 coiled lockboxes. You will receive another 10 when your allies finish him, or if you would continue to fight him, which you're allowed to do, but it costs you 20 unstable and 20 energy. Now this is what you will see when your allies are fighting him. Half of their picture, versus in the middle, and then Red Skull on the other half. So any of these allies on your ally bar are facing Red Skull right now. So all you have to do is visit their map, and he will appear, and he has a timer. So it's free energy and free unstable ISO. And he's a blaster, so we're going to go ahead in against him. And we're not sure what percentage health he has. This is what you can't be too sure of. All I'm looking to do is to do a lot of damage to him as fast as I can. You just want to meet your target percentage. Now if you do knock him out, you will get a random reward. Sometimes it's decent, sometimes it's not very good. And you'll see the Red Skull's at 32% health. We're using one of my tougher team-ups against him, Magneto and Modern Thor. So we're pretty sure we can do a lot of damage. You'll see what kind of percentage Thor can take off in one hit, right after my agent goes. So let's do Signpost, and then Hotshot. We're going to melt his armor and put Burning on. So now it's Thor's turn. We're going to Hammer Throw. And right there you see his percentage take a huge hit, and he's at 22% already. Now since Magneto is a tactician, we're going to hit him first, then we get our second turn with tactical maneuvers, and that's when we'll apply the field. Now let's see what Red Skull does. And he didn't attack us there. So we're back to my agent. He's going to use Signpost, and then Hard Knocks. For Thor, we're going to use his second ability, and then we'll get another Might stack on him. And once he's at 2, that's when we can really unleash again. Magneto's doing really solid damage as well, especially since he gets to attack twice. And we just wanted to mix it up there, so we did a heavy metal. It of course does not stun the group boss. I doubt he can be stunned by any means. But he's only at 9%, so we're going to see what happens when you knock him out. We'll see what reward we get. Now right here, you can ignore the people that he summoned and just try to finish him. And I think that's what we may do. But we do have some strong AoE attacks. So let's go ahead and use Hotshot, which will hit everyone, and possibly stun those 2 Hydra agents. So we got 1 stun, and the Infiltrator's going to take a turn. He didn't use an attack, he just applied a buff. So back to hitting Red Skull, and we knocked him out with the Hammer Throw. Let's hit the Blaster with the Tactician, and then we can attack again. So Magneto's able to finish both of them off. Now it says boss destroyed, and then you get a reward that pops up. I happen to get 3 command points, but you can get all sorts of things from that. You can get just regular buff items, or command points, or unstable ISO. And then I just want to tell you that when you go to your Spec Ops map, there will be a Redeem Group Boss Award icon that will show up when he's defeated. And what you get from your own is 10 coiled lockboxes. And when you click on one that an ally had spawned, you will get just 1 coiled lockbox. At least that's what I got, but a lot of people are complaining about that. And I think it should be more. But anyway, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helped. I want to thank you for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe.